What's up, dudes? And all that bullshit. Yeah, YouTube banned me again or whatever, or I appealed it. They're probably gonna not let the appeal do whatever because they do that shit all the time. But they're saying that my last video that I made like a couple days ago is medical misinformation because apparently I said shit that the CDC said, and it just goes against YouTube's narrative. And I guess my last video got 25 views, and I guess that's 25 too many. So I guess YouTube is going to teach me a lesson by not giving me another strike and not letting me post. And my other strike ends August 30th. They're like, oh, you better not post more videos, otherwise we'll delete your channel. Oh no, delete my channel. Again, I keep on saying, like, I don't make money off this shit. I'm not some poser loser. Poser losers copy me and all that bullshit. So I'm not trying to monetize this bullshit. My life savings isn't wrapped up in the, or my life isn't dependent on this channel. I can just make a new channel, and I'm probably gonna do that. And it's in that thing where what was it? That thing, the thing from the Silk Road, allegedly or whatever, where DEF CON allegedly whatever was saying, you know, you gotta be ready with all your throwaway accounts, and you gotta have like shit in place, so that way every time they take one down, 10 more come forward, and all that bullshit. Uh, I mean, there's always time for more. I keep on saying, out of each trial sim you can get for like $3, you should be making, or allegedly you can get at least 7 to 10 accounts for burner reasons and whatnot. And I'm not, and like, to be quite honest, like the people who would take the time to do this kind of shit tend to be the ones who would use it for defensive purposes. Offensive people normally just like do whatever the fuck they normally they pay someone else to do this bullshit is what I'm saying. But anyways, I'm thinking about just making a whole bunch more of those and just posting every single video that YouTube bans on those accounts. And like, fine, you want to ban them? I'll overwhelm your AI and all that bullshit. Let's fucking really let's step this up a notch. Come on now, let's emerald this shit. You know, sprinkle some crack on it, right? Some emerald crack. What was it? No shit. No, emerald is banned. Kick it up a notch. Sprinkle some crack on it. That's Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle sprinkle some crack on it. Okay, my bad. Old Dave Chappelle. Before like crazy shit happened and whatever the fuck. I'm not getting into it. But look, so other than that, I mean, I this is why I don't even make jokes about it or talk about it because I swear to God, Blair White's fans are the craziest fucking people in the world, and I keep getting fucking DMs about how like I didn't even know that that bitch put her shit on private, and I have no idea. Like, I don't know how to say it. I am not affiliated with her in any way, shape, or form. I just make jokes because I think she overreacts to them, and now that bitch put her shit on private, and it's not my fault, and I don't give a shit. If you broke Blair White, like okay, shit. This is just at the time, and we're like, you broke Q. I didn't break Q. I just told you some shit about the Silk Road and about fucking what was it? Cicada 3. I always call it the wrong thing, 3303 or 3301. What the fuck, the cicada thing in 2014. It's all just bullshit, you know. So like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Like, the only way they can really fuck with you is if you're dependent on them for your bread. Obviously, because I'm self sufficient, the most they can do is inconvenience me slightly. So I don't really give a fuck. Theta's at, oh, congratulations, the polymatic chain, whatever the fuck it is, because apparently, what's it called, is going with them. Further, Tom Brady's company is going with them, but Theta's still holding strong at 674, and I know that 672, and I know that Poly is making a chain to Theta also, and I'm pretty much of the opinion that anything that does anything with NFTs is in some way, shape, or form going to have to get involved with Theta. So I'm not really worried about it. And again, I want to remind everyone that Theta wasn't made for NFTs. All this extra shit that Theta is doing is extra. The main thing Theta is for decentralizing bandwidth. So Theta is basically a bunch of dorks who are like, we want to play AR, VR games more better than everyone else, and we can't do it now because the internet sucks. So they made a new internet so they can play AR and VR on it and shit like that without the fucking game skipping and whatnot. And everyone's jocking on their nuts to get on their shit. And they're like, fuck, we kind of just want to play video games. You know? It's just like that time. But I don't know. It was like at the time at Booz Allen when I was just trying to get them to leave me the fuck alone. So I accidentally automated like the entire department's tasks, and then instead of like rewarding me by leaving me the fuck alone, they like shoved me in a room full of everyone. And I guess they wanted me to like talk to them and show them how I did it. But I was like, this is like 7 bash one line. This is like a for loop with some bash one liners. I don't really, I don't really understand what the complexity is. But anyways, so on the other note, yeah. But anyways, suck on my balls, YouTube. I guess is what I'm saying. Anyways, so I did a court thingy today, and I got this check for $2,500.00. Kind of had to go into. I kind of had to go into court today, which is kind of a pain in the ass. The judge was kind of hot. Not to sound whatever. I mean, she kind of if you think about it, the judge was kind of harassing me because she gave me a bit of a chubby. She was all like court is in session and whatnot, and her hair was a little bit. Her hair, she was like a MILF judge. Her hair was a little bit wet and curly, and I was just like, damn. I wonder what she was. What? Don't worry about it. But anyways, then I got the money, and then I'm here, and then on the way back, I was coming back. I got the email from fucking YouTube telling me that they're pissed at me again for not going with their narrative, and I was like, well, I'll just make a shit new accounts and put all those up. I'm probably gonna load it up on Rumble, and then I'm gonna probably that's like if they would just leave me the fuck alone. All I'm doing is playing Masters of Orion, making excuses for not studying for certs because I'm just being lazy, and merging videos to post dinosaurs on Theta blockchain. And then YouTube's going to come along and try to piss on my foot and tell me it's rain. So I'm just going to start merging videos that they keep banning of me, put those on Theta as well, the blockchain, because you can't censor me on that bullshit. And I'm going to fucking just make a bajillion accounts allegedly, and then you can suck on my balls until I get bored again. I mean, it's just what it is. It's like, don't give people your money. What else was it? There was something else I kind of wanted to say. I really kind of don't sort of remember. That's the legal thing. That's the thing, right? I'm glad this legal bullshit could get worked out. Thanks to lawyer peoples for hooking it up and all that bullshit. But I was talking with with the police officer today at court, and he was like, it's pretty cool that you actually follow the process every step of the way of law. He's like, not many people actually take the time out to follow the law, and that's where all these hiccups come in. But you went through the trouble of pressing charges and having the police do the thingy, and then you even hired a lawyer to kind of help out the process to make sure everyone kind of benefits. And this is the thing, like, do it like I don't think the guy's a bad person. I think he probably just had some pandemic bullshit he was dealing with, try to take it out on me, wasn't expecting me to put up a fight back, and then he's like, shit, now I fucking got injured and I got arrested, and really I thought I was just gonna, like he was going with the narrative, so I was showing mercy, and I was like, just basically this dude gave me a paycheck or two of his, so he gave me a month of his time. I don't press charges. And the thing I was telling the cop, I was like, the thing is like, if I punch the dude back, right? Because I didn't punch him back. I put him in headlocks and shit like that. I didn't punch him, right? But if I would have punched that dude back, then it would have altercated and then this, that, and the other thing, right? But I didn't do that. I just defended myself, and then I hit him in the wallet. I was like, you gotta spend money now. And that's just what he paid me. He had to hire the lawyer. He had to fly here from Texas and all other bullshit. And the thing is, once that dude apologized to me, I said I accept your apology, and I wish you the best in Texas, because I'm pretty sure he moved out to Texas for a job. And if I didn't do this, he probably wouldn't have been able to get that job. Then he would have had a thing on his record saying, you can't be trusted because you're a liability and all that bullshit. So I mean, that's just what it is. And I probably could have gotten a lot more than $2,500. I just don't really give a fuck about the money. I can make my own money. It's just like, don't go around picking fights with people. That's foolishness. Also, I had to pay a 1% tax on this to park at the fucking, well, not, it was $250 to park for an hour. So that's like, what, 1% of this shit? Horse shit. Or 0.1%, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not doing math right now. It's stupid that I just have other shit going on. But I had to pay $250 to park is what I'm saying. And that's not even a gallon of gas anymore. It's bullshit. I don't want to get into that. But what is it? Yeah, so I'm going to finish up work shit and all other bullshit, and then I'm just gonna. This is the thing, like as far as I'm concerned, all these social media accounts were just like burners in the first place, so I could figure out the ropes of how they do shit, and then I'll just get around to making a real one, and you know, fuck off basically. Like can't hold me down. I'm telling you, this is nothing new to me. Like you would be surprised how familiar I am with people trying to get me to not speak my mind and me speaking my mind anyways. So, all right, guys, peace out.